Good day. In this video, we are going to be talking about odds and chances, aka probability. Calculating probability. To assess potential outcomes of events such as release of new items, marketing to wider audiences, or creating a new lead generation strategy, probability calculations use straightforward multiplication and division. Steps to finding the probability of a single event. Here are the steps to determine the single event probability. First, determine a single event with a single outcome. The first step to solving probability problem is determining the probability you want to calculate. This can be an event such as the probability of rain occurring on a Wednesday or rolling a specific number with a die. The event should have at least one possible outcome. For example, if you want to calculate what the probability is of rolling a number 3 with a die on the first roll, you determine there is one favorable outcome that you'll roll a 3. Second, identify the total number of outcomes that can occur. Next, you need to determine the number of outcomes that can occur from the event you identified in step 1. In the example of rolling a die, there can be 6 total outcomes that could occur because there are 6 numbers on the die. So for the single event rolling a 3, the first roll, there may be 6 different outcomes that can occur. Next, divide the number of events by the number of possible outcomes. After determining the probability event and its corresponding outcomes, divide the total number of ways the event can occur by the total number of possible outcomes. For instance, rolling a die once and landing on 3 is considered one event. You can continue to roll the die and record outcomes, however, and each time you roll would be a single event. So in the case of this die example, you divide the one event by 6 possible outcomes that could occur. First is this result is in a fraction 1 out of 6. Second, so this probability you'll roll a 3 on the first try is 1 in 6. Now we will be talking about steps to finding the probability of multiple events. First, determine each event you will calculate. The first step to calculating the probability of multiple events occurring at the same time is to determine each of the events you want to work with. Say, for example, you want to calculate the probabilities of rolling a 6 on 2 dice. First, rolling each die separately represents one event. Using this example, we will calculate the probabilities of these two events occurring at the same time. Second, calculate the probability of each event. Next, calculate the probability of rolling 6 on a die and the probability of rolling a 6 on the other die. The probability for each event results in 1 out of 6 chance you'll roll a 6 with either die. Using these results, you can then find the total probability of these two events happening simultaneously. Third, multiply all probabilities together. Finally, multiply each probability together to get a total probability for all events that can occur. Using the example of rolling a dice, you'd calculate the total probability by multiplying the 1 out of 6 chances you calculated. P, A and B equals 1 out of 6 multiplied by 1 out of 6 equals 1 out of 36. Using these results, there's a 1 out of 36 chance of rolling a 6 on a die at the same time you roll a 6 with the other.